giveaway courtesy of our partners, VeVe Digital Collectibles. So if you want to enter into that giveaway, in the comments section of this space, tag 3 people, one being Tom Taylor. If you need his handle, it is up at the top, at the nest, and it is pinned in the comments section. He's announcing his new book that he's doing, Court of the Round Table, with a variant cover from the great Nicoletta Balderi. So I want to celebrate that. So, maybe he'll pull through. I don't know. But tag him in here, hashtag anime after hours, and tell him to pull up. You can enter in as many times you like. There are no caps to this. So feel free to blow up the comments section with those tags. And the more entries you have, the more likelihood you have of winning. Now, what I want to get into next, because my co-host did drop a brand new song today. Shout out Nicki Gee in the building. Let's go. Shout out Nicki in the building. So I do want to get to that, but I'm going to run a few tracks from her. And then we'll get to the brand new track that she launched today. So here is a medley of some songs from Nicki Gee. Shout out to you. Amazing, amazing cover artist of English translated anime cover songs. And yeah, we'll get into that. Let's go. Nicki Gee, let's get it.
Can't believe this world that you showed me became the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. Living in the space in between, a flower growing on its own. You were someone that no one knew, no one sees. Living inside of every word, it seemed these feelings are the seeds that wither, turning into weeds, never to grow.
The differences get right to my head,
And it makes me feel just like a fool.
I know it's scary, but I'll take that next step.
You are everything I need. You're here to save me. I still just can't believe this about you.
Remember, we are running a giveaway. We are running a giveaway right now, courtesy of VeVe Digital Collectibles. In the comments section, tag 3 people, one being Tom Taylor, hashtag anime after hours, and tell him to pull up. You can enter in as many times you want. The more comments you have, the more likelihood you have of winning. We will announce the winner shortly after the pre-show. Once again, this is a cover of Bokuwa from Nicki Gee and Silver Storm.
By your side, though I don't know the reason why, I feel this peace of mind that grows deep inside. Despite the smallest of my fears, all at once everything is clear. This magic will lead me to you. I'll get there.
Shout out Justin in the building, representing Korea, VeVe Korea. Welcome, 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 welcome.
Me became the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. Oh, I can feel it now. I'm changing into someone new. And no matter how small, I will keep all these precious things. And soon you'll understand. You'll know all there is to know about me. I'll turn away from how I used to be. In those days, I looked at what I wanted to be. You know, I thought I was pretty special, and I took everything for granted. But since I met you, my whole life, my whole world seemed completely different. You'll probably laugh, say I'm being silly, but I swear it's true. You, and only you, are the reason I am who I am today. It's because of you. There are so many things I want to say, but here is my thank you. Because you were by my side with a smile for me each day. Before I knew it, the world started to grow. My life had come alive. You know every word you said, I promise I'll never forget. I still just can't believe this world that you showed me will always live inside my heart for eternity. Oh, it'll be okay if I
Once again, I'm seeing a lot of Crunchyroll tags, a lot of Crunchyroll tags. The tag for today is Tom Taylor's account. It's Tom Taylor's account. So be sure to make sure you do that because I will check and I will snub you if you don't follow the rules. That is a thing. That is a thing that we definitely do here. Millie, don't give me a thumbs down, bro.
On without a destination, so far into the night, the moon above illuminates the road that I must take, so clear and bright.
I can't deny this pain and sorrow, the weight that I will bear, but still this flame will never fade. Ignite the spark of hope we share.
Never forget how we made it this far. Follow
Really,
the path
Nas?
that we
Really,
know in
Nas?
our hearts. I've made a promise that I will defend until you see the light again. Unleash the fire within, awaken to the strength inside me. We unite to reach the sky, so all the world can see the sunrise.
Wherever we are, the light is our goal. Today we make that wish come true.
To my big red, I'll never give up. I swear that I will fight for you.
Once again, Silver Storm and Nicki Gee. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
My joy, despair, regret, and aspirations, they will lead to what I seek. I've made the choice to trust in you, so maybe you can learn to trust me.
Now that the battle for life has begun, we share a fate that cannot be undone. Twisting and turning, the road carries on, but still we strive to see the dawn.
Unleash the fire within, I feel it swelling up inside me. Spread your wings and fly tonight to reach tomorrow's new horizon.
With you by my side, I'll never let go. I'll hold our dreams so close to me.
So take my hand and set me free. When I close my eyes, remembering how I felt when I lost everything. Emotions I cannot forget, but still nothing to overcome. The future isn't just a dream, so I believe in you and me.
Once again, like I said, we are running the giveaway right now. This is the pre-show. Welcome to the pre-show. Welcome, 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 welcome. We are running a giveaway courtesy of our partners, VeVe Digital Collectibles. All you have to do to enter into the giveaways in the comment section of this space, tag 3 people, one being Tom Taylor. If you need his handle, it is pinned to the top, and it is also in the comment section. Tag Tom Taylor. I think it's like Taylor made something. Hashtag Anime After Hours and tell them to pull up. We are celebrating accomplishments. We are celebrating fandom. Big kudos to him and his new launch. So, yeah, that's all you gotta do. And you can
And
enter
don't
in.
forget to like and retweet the
Oh yeah,
space.
yeah, like and
Please,
repost,
you
like
have
and
to like
repost.
and retweet the space. I've only seen like 13 like and reposts in there. I know
Oh
more
snap!
people in the space, so run it up, run it up, run it up.
Definitely run that up. Actually, we will get to that too because we do multiple giveaways for the show. We do have multiple giveaways to the show, but yes, make sure to do that. And what's the last caveat? The last caveat is that there are no limits to how many times you can enter into this. So each comment is an entry. So make sure you run that up. Shout out, I gotta give a shout out to Majin Jesus because he has been killing it because he has been pretty much eating the people that have been sleeping. So feel free. I'm gonna play one more song. I'm gonna play one more song for and this is the premiere. This is the premiere. Nikki just dropped this today, and then we will start the show. After the song, we're gonna call the winner. So you have until the end of this show to do what you need to do. All right. All right. So let's go. This is Nicki Gee, launched today. High Flame from Fire Force Season 3. I'm watching Fire Force. I'm still in season 1, but I am
What
watching.
do you think of it?
I like it. But let's go to this because we are running short on time. Okay, here we go. World premiere, world premiere, world premiere.
Hey, now keep this in your mind. Don't settle or you may fall behind. Take another step and walk the path of your beginning, not the end. So be brave and be strong. Don't you give up, you must keep fighting on. Even if one day our names will turn to dust and ashes swept away. Though I still believe this pain won't let me be. So it's breaking me, but still I'll try to climb and keep on scraping by till I reach you. There's something deep in your heart, and let the fire tear your soul apart. But when the night falls, you only ashes remain. Beyond all of my memories, out there in that world just out of my reach. What could be waiting now? Hey, please let me become strong. I wanted to be stronger all along. Take another step and walk the path of your beginning, not the end. So I have broken free from shadows after me. I see it through the haze. I watch it fade away. I'm letting go of all I once knew. There's nothing deep in your heart, and let the fire tear your soul apart. But when the night falls, you only ashes remain. Beyond all of my memories, out there in that world just out of my reach. What could be waiting now? A force inside of me. It's everything I see. Though they just keep knocking me down, I'll stand up once again, and I will go beyond till I reach you. There's nothing deep in your heart, and let the fire tear your soul apart. But when the night falls, you only ashes remain. Beyond all of my memories, out there in that world just out of my reach. What could be waiting now? La 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 la. Hey, please let me become strong. I wanted to be stronger all along. Take another step and walk the path of your beginning, not the end.
All right. That was it. World premiere, world premiere, world premiere. Okay, we are going to hold on real quick. I got 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes to start this up. Just give me 1 second. 1 second. Hold on. We are doing cameras. Just give me. Let me transition. OMW, if you want to say something real quick, feel free to do that. Or Nikki.
Yo, shout out to Dubes and Majin going absolutely bananas in these comments. Oh my goodness. I was like, yo, I'm surprised Mahalo Joe ain't here, trying to get in on these good odds. And then I seen like 7 posts from Mahalo, but man, Dubes and Majin, they went crazy. And then I seen a few from Lexi. Shout out to Lexi in the chat. Glowing chest. I saw that you posted a gift back there. Let me know what anime that is. We greatly appreciate it. Thanks for all the support, y'all. Much love. Thank you, Vivi Magic, Casual, Nas Clint, Mahalo, Dubes, Cosmic, Miss Slammy, Majin Jesus, Justin Glowing Shankster, Lexi, and JR for being here. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to Leo Millie as well. Didn't see you up there, brother. And we got the Queen Nicki G and this wild man emoji as our host today. So much love. Another episode in the books, episode 8. You know what time it is, baby. Anime After Hours. What's up, Omar? Thanks for pulling in.
Let's go. Let's go.
Awesome.
Hold on. Hey, what's up? My name is That is not what I want to do. Okay.
Oopsies.
You guys got me, right? You guys got me?
You're
Okay.
quiet.
Yeah,
Turn up.
you're good.
I'm quiet. Okay, all right. Let me turn my volume up. Hold on, just give me a sec. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, why does this happen all the time? Okay, testing, 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 testing. How am I right now?
Better.
Good over here.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, awesome. All right, we are good. And let me open up my camera again because it broke. All right, there we go. Boom.
Ay, ay,
And I think I think we should be good. I hope we should be good. I'm praying we should be good.
ay.
And there's a whole bunch of why is my supervisor from work texting me? Uh all right. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, we are good. And it is at 8 on the dot. And yo, I am smooth with the time. This is crazy. Let's go. We are Yeah, now we are live. We are live. Let's go. Just in a nick of time. Oh my gosh, I'm crazy with the time. Oh, also too, for anyone that doesn't know, we do run a pre-show giveaway before the show starts. So if you want to be a part of that, courtesy of our partners, VeVe Digital Collectibles, make sure you're following one of the handles that you see on the screen right now. That could be me, that could be Nikki, or that can be OMW. But make sure you're following it because we start at actually 7:30. And y'all want to know who won the pre-show giveaway?
Would,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's funny. Actually, Alexa, turn off the AC.
Yo, Alexa can do AC.
Alexa, turn off the AC.
Alexa can do AC.
She can. She can do everything. All right. I'm sorry for all the air conditioning units that I've turned off in the interim. But look, okay. So OMW, it's interesting that you said that in regards to Dubes and Maja and Jesus going crazy in the comment section because you know who won?
Who won?
Dubes! Shout out. Shout out Dubes for winning the pre-show giveaway. Once again, it pays to be early and it pays to spam. And gamers is gonna game, right? So shout out Dubes, congratulations on that win for the pre-show. But once again, for everyone in the space, the pre-show giveaway is not the only giveaway. It's not the only giveaway that we have for the night. We have a main show giveaway as well, courtesy of our sponsors, VeVe Digital Collectibles. So stick around and I will show you guys how that works too. But in the meantime, I feel like I've spoken about them a lot. Should we go into our affiliate message real quick? Are you guys ready?
I'm
Actually,
ready.
hold on. I didn't ask how you guys were doing. How are you guys doing?
Doing good.
I'm all right, bud. I'm all right today. How you doing? How are you doing?
I'm excited. I've been excited about this episode for quite some time. So yeah, it's yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. All right. So then let's kick this off with a message from our affiliate partners in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up? My name is Emoji, and I'm here with Nicki G and OMW, and we're bringing you Anime After Hours. But before we do that, I want to give a brief shout out to our affiliates, VeVe Digital Collectibles. VeVe is the world's home of premium collectibles, comics, and artworks from brands that you love, like Viz Media, Marvel, Star Wars, Disney, and more. Take your collecting to the next level with VeVe Digital Collectibles and check out the link in our description box below or use the QR code that you see on the screen for $10 off your first purchase.
This is an interactive show and podcast recorded live in front of an online audience. Those in the crowd on X are welcome to join in on the conversation, but know that all conversations that take place during the show will be published across multiple platforms. With this being a live interactive show and podcast, please be mindful of your speech.
And now, let's get back to the show. Okay, we are good. We are back, and
Mhm.
we are live. Hold on, where's my? There we go. Hey. So Nikki, you dropped a new song today. We played during the pre-show.
Did do that.
How how are you feeling about it? How are you feeling about the new release?
Um, it was I don't know. When I was recording it, I kept feeling like it didn't sound good.
Oh no. I mean, do you feel better now?
Yes. But
Okay,
I was
cool.
when I was trying to sing it, I was just like, this just I think it's because I sang it up an octave.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it was sounding weird to my ears or something, but I don't know. It's just the whole recording process. I was like, this sounds like crap. I was
No
like
worries.
but
No
I
worries.
commissioned this instrumental. I have to do it.
I feel you. I feel you. Well, I mean, yeah, we'll see.
It's actually pretty crazy. Didn't you have a world premiere last week as well?
The week before. Yeah, I'm trying.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to
She
do
releases
every.
a lot of music, bro. She
Yeah,
releases a lot of music.
I'm trying to do every 2 weeks. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna have anything out on the third because Nara, my mixer, is on vacation. But hopefully for the rest of the summer, I'm trying to do every 2 week schedule. I'm trying. Very hard.
That's actually pretty crazy. That's actually pretty crazy. Shout out to you, Nikki.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, I mean and that's dope. And I know you have some more stuff in the works,
Mhm.
obviously, featuring myself.
Yep. Yep.
But but yeah, no, I mean it's dedication, and also too the fact that you're like all of these songs are all they're all produced, whether whether it's commissioned out to rock bands to play them live, or commissioned out to producers to reproduce these songs. So it's not like you're getting you're ripping the tracks off the thing. Like you're actually having bands and musicians and artists come in, and a lot of them are very jazzy and very complicated. Like I mean, I know a lot of us Westerners are very used to a specific song format when it comes to music. Very and I could say this being a producer, right? Like so, like a lot of times when it comes to songs, you have the same same
Yeah.
chord progressions throughout the entire song, right? And there's really not much change. But especially when you get to Eastern music, not only do you have more changes in chords, but you also have more change. You have key changes, right? You have things that are, going from major to minor. Like you have a lot of different intricacies when it comes to the music. So singing that obviously is a adventure,
Uh.
but but also too, like, reconstructing these music and playing it on different instruments, right?
Mhm.
So kudos to you for that. And I think, diving into the topic for today when it comes to music and anime, I think that kind of like sets a tone too, right?
Mhm.
Because a lot of times when it comes to music that we see, whether it be intros to shows over here, right? They may just be made for that. They may be jingles and stuff like that. But a lot of anime music, they're actually like songs. They're actually fleshed out songs that are like by established artists, right? That they get to do that. Thus the quality.
Yeah, I
I
feel
mean,
like well, yeah, because they kind of work in sync with each other. I feel like the artist promotes the show and the show promotes the artist, and it's kind of
mhm.
like a kind of like a it's a collaboration that works out for both parties, you know?
Definitely, definitely. So I definitely wanted to dive more into that. I wanted to dive more, and that's what this today's episode is about, right? That bridge of why, the music and anime is very unique. Especially when it comes to, and it's funny because I remember I was telling when Magic was watching some shows, like you can't skip the intro, because I mean Netflix will have it, right? Skip the intro. I'm like, you can't skip the intro. Like there is a certain feel that you get or vibe from listening to the music where it just resonates. And I mean, Your Lie in April is an example of that. That intro to you. Well, first off, it probably has one. it has an amazing opening. But that song, it makes me think of the entire series, and I think that matters. I think that matters. But I do want to say before we jump into this, I do want to say for everyone that's in the crowd, we are doing a giveaway courtesy of our affiliates, VeVe Digital Collectibles. So for the main part of the show, so the way to enter into the giveaway for this show, there are three. Actually, OMW, can you handle the doors for me? OMW, I don't
Check
know.
my dis. Nope.
Okay, all right.
He
We're
hasn't
gonna
said
we're
anything to me.
gonna All right, we're gonna figure that out. But in the oh wait, he went down to listener. Okay. If he requests to come, he may be having issues, technical issues.
Okay.
But all right. So we're gonna figure out the door situation. But here's the thing. Okay. So we are doing a giveaway for the main show. But because I like complicating things and I like making things difficult. Um we are making this we're making it fun. We're gamifying it. We're gamifying the giveaways. Can I get the A for that? There we go. Awesome. All right, we're gamifying the giveaways. All right, so in order to win the giveaway for today, there are going to be three hidden doors which will be pinned to the top once OMW gets back. He's going to pin them to the top. You, as the audience, choose which door you want to go in. Hidden door number one, hidden door number two, or hidden door number three. Now, you don't know what's behind the doors. It can be one of three options, right? And that is going to determine how we find out the winner of the giveaway. Once again, there will be three different ways to determine the winner of the giveaway, and that will be decided on what door you guys choose. One of the ways to determine the giveaway for tonight is by liking and reposting the space. The space that you are currently in right now. Up, I'm getting a request. Maybe that's OMW. Is that OMW? There we go. Approve. Okay. One way is to like and repost the space that you are currently in. If you aren't in X Spaces, if you're watching it from a different medium, whether it be Twitch or YouTube or wherever, hop over to X. It is on our profiles, it is everywhere. Just hop over to any of our X accounts and you'll see the space. Like and reposting the space. That is one of the ways. That is one of the ways of winning a giveaway. The second way is to like and repost the live stream. That is what you're viewing right now. If you're in X and in space, you might not be viewing it right now, but there is a live stream going on right now. There is. OMW will post that to the top briefly too, as well. So, or you can just go to my handle. But liking and reposting the live stream is the second way to win the giveaway. The third way to win the giveaway is commenting in the live stream. And once again, the same way this works for the pre show giveaway, if that is selected, then the more comments you have, the more entries you have in the giveaway, the more likelihood you have of winning. How the winner will be determined, I don't know yet because it's going to be based off our hidden doors. So you guys choose the one hidden door, and we'll find out at the end how the giveaway will be determined. I see Lexi in the chat. Yo, hold on, real shout out Lexi in the chat. There we go. Tom Taylor, he made us do it, but for real, you should come check out this mad flowers on your work. Yes, yo, mad flowers to Tom Taylor. Tom Taylor, yo, for those that don't know, Tom Taylor wrote Injustice, which is my favorite like DC storyline. He also wrote Deceased. Amazing writer. He has something coming out. He has a variant cover with Nicoletta Balderi. That's what stood out to me. But amazing comic book writer. So, because of that interchange today, I figured why not show him some love? Why not show him some love on that post that he did? Not sure if I can comment here. Slammy said, not sure if I can comment here. Slammy, no, you're in the chat. You're in the chat. And shout out chat. Yeah, you can you can say what's up here, but that's not the comments. That's not the comment section for the giveaway. So yeah, you want to make sure you go to the comment section for the giveaway. But I appreciate the chat because I can see what's going on. Yo, I think they get I think they're getting confused the chat with the comment section. It is different. It is different. But let me go back to you guys. Let me just say what's up to OMW. OMW, are you back?
Brother, I'm back. Please let me know if you can hear me and send me
I
a
can
co-host invite, good sir.
I can hear
We can
you.
hear
I
you.
got you. Yeah, I got you. But I need you. Are you able to do the like pin it
They're
up?
both pinned to the top.
Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. And I will hook you up with the co-host invite so you are good. There we go. Let me know once you get that.
It says
And
I
also,
accepted. There we go.
let's go. And also shout out to 3.4 on the live stream. Let's go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. So, to the topic at hand. The
Hmm.
topic at hand, which is music and anime. And I feel like, you know what, Nikki, maybe you should kick this off because I feel like this topic is something that probably resonates with you the most because, obviously you're a lover of anime, but you've gone out of your way to make an entire content based off of covering the music of anime.
It's
Let me
true.
leave. So I feel like if anyone understands the impact that music has when it comes to anime, it's you.
Hmm.
So the floor is yours.
Okay, how do we start this? Well, when I first got into anime, I think music definitely was a big important part of that. So I'm a I'm a old lady, so I was watching Toonami in the early
Nikki, you
2000s.
realize hold on, I have to interrupt you. You realize a lot of the people in this space are older than you.
I
Like
know,
you,
but
you keep saying that, but
I'm still old. I feel old. But anyways,
okay.
I
Okay.
know. Okay, whatever. I'm old. I'm old. I'm okay. But anyways, when they were still translating the opening covers, so like Rurouni Kenshin, they did Freckles. Um and for Yu Yu Hakusho, they had Smile Bomb, and they did all the endings too. They translated them, and I think that kind of helped me because get into that kind of mindset
Hmm.
because I thought it was like I thought it was so cool. So it was kind of like a trajectory because I was like, oh man, I really love this Freckles song. I want to hear the whole thing, and then I finally heard the whole thing, but the whole thing was in Japanese, and I was 12 years old at the time, so I was like really confused.
Hmm.
But after like finding that first Japanese song, I think I went a little cuckoo bananas because then I was just like, this is really cool. Wow, look at all these different songs, man. And it's just like a whole world of how different Asian Japanese songs are to American songs
Hmm.
and how important they are to the storyline. And I mean, music can be very important to a lot of things. I think in the West, I feel like if you have a composer rather than like putting pop music behind certain scenes, I feel like it kind of flows into that. But a lot of the times, those openings and endings for animes are being written for the show.
Hmm.
So, like, with the big one last year, the year before, I can't remember, was Idol by Yosobi for the anime Oshinoko, which kind of
Okay.
took
Which I'm
the
probably gonna play your cover of that at the
yeah,
end of the show.
it took the world by storm. It
Mm.
was
Well,
huge.
you know what's funny about that song, and this goes back to kind of like the way that the songs are done when it comes to anime.
Mhm.
They're done like pop songs, and
Yeah.
and and as a result of that, the artists that do these are like popular artists, right? I mean, you look at Lisa, right, who did Grunge, which is the opening for Demon Slayer. Like she's a popular artist,
Yeah,
right?
and she had to work her way up. And I think one of the first
Mhm.
things she ever did was the anime Angel Beats. I think
Mm.
so she started from like there, and I think what really kicked off her career would probably have to be Sword Art Online. She did the opening for that, and I think that
Okay.
really like cemented her as a anime artist. Like there, I feel like there's certain bands that are definitely like you when you hear their names, you associate them with anime, and I feel like Lisa's definitely one of them.
Hmm.
And some
For
other,
sure.
yeah, for some other bands and artists, they like randomly be like you'll be like, wow, that's so cool that they're doing an opening song because they really never do that. Utada Hikaru, for instance, huge, hugely popular. She does the openings for the Kingdom Hearts games.
Hmm.
Um, but she
And
doesn't.
she did Evangelion, the movie,
Yes,
the
she did.
second movie
Yes,
that
she
she
did.
made.
She did the song, the theme songs for Evangelion. But she hardly ever does anime. But she did do the opening theme for To Your Eternity, which was so random because I was like, wow, Tada did an anime opening. She never does anime openings.
Hmm.
But it was like a big deal, you know?
Yeah. And speaking of, I mean, I love Hitada. Like, I think her voice is amazing. Like, she
Mm-hmm.
has an amazing voice. Also too, because we do have like some Disney fans in the in the space. So, I know Yo Steph. I don't think she's in here right. I don't know if she's in here right now, but like Yo Steph, I know is a huge fan of Kingdom Hearts, and that song is like that. It's it's something that you can play, and I think that that's one of the differences when it comes to like anime songs and maybe your traditional, Western cartoon, is because a lot of the cartoons that you would see, their intros are built kind of like almost like jingles,
Yeah, you're right.
right? When you think of like Adventure Time or SpongeBob and stuff like that, that's not something you're going to
Like
pay
play.
tickets to. Yeah, well, play, but also even pay tickets to see that
Right.
performed
Yeah,
live,
yeah, yeah.
right? And when you have anime, it's different. These are, they're constructed like there's a certain level of care and artistry in the music that these opening songs have, and I think that that's why they're so popular. I mean, there's even a category, right? Like at Crunchyroll, there's a category for best song, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Anime song of the year. So yeah, yeah. I wanted to ask you, like, so you obviously didn't grow up listening to anime music, correct? Okay. So what did you grow up listening to?
Pop music, really. So before I really got into anime, I liked pop rock and things like that. And I think maybe liking pop rock probably helped a little
Like, what
bit.
type of artist though? What type of artist would you say?
It's really hard to say because I got into anime when I was like 12, so that's when I started
Okay.
really listening to anime music. But but I mean, I like pop bands. I was a little girl, so whatever. So Backstreet Boys.
Mhm.
I liked. I had like soundtracks. I would listen to the Smallville soundtrack a lot of times, so a bunch whatever songs on there. It was
Mhm.
varied, and I listened to Disney songs. So
Got you, got you. I definitely get the Disney vibe because, like I said, from the first time I heard you sing, I was like, I feel like she would sing really good Disney songs. But yes, 100%, 100%. I do want to just check on OMW real quick. OMW, how you doing, bro? Are you good?
I'm doing pretty good, brother. I'm doing pretty good. This convo is interesting because like I'm one of the people who unfortunately does skip a lot of the
You skip
intro.
the intros?
Oh man, listen, brother. I will give the intro like one listen per season. I'll give the intro and the outro usually like the first or second episode to see like if I actually vibe with it. If it's good, I'll give it a
Oh,
listen. If not, I'll bro straight skip intro, bro. I'm a time efficient anime watcher. All right, I'm trying to get to the
you,
18 minutes of actual action.
the actual
Intros,
show?
yeah, actual intro skip, outro skip, recap skip. All that.
Mm. Well, here's the thing that's funny, right? Because it actually is funny because I had this conversation with Nexus too, and Nexus was the same way, where he was like, he'll just skip through it. So like a lot of times for his favorite animes, I would be playing songs from like his favorite animes and be like, yo, I've never heard that song in my life. I'm like, yo, this is like Silhouette from Naruto. This is like an anime national anthem.
Yo,
But
where is Nexus, bro? Nexus is a wild cat. I would love to have Nexus in this chat.
yeah,
Hold
we
on,
got
real quick. As we're talking about Nexus, if anyone wants to come up and chat about these
definitely.
scores and intros, please feel free. Raise your hand, request up on stage. We'll bring you up. Drop some comments in the chat.
Tell
Uh,
us your favorite openings and endings. I want to hear them.
yes,
Definitely.
yes.
Definitely.
I know that Glowing Chest, I think that's her name. Yep, Glowing Chest dropped a gif of Bleach in there and said it was a great show. So love to get their opinion on that as well.
My favorite intro from Bleach is Alone from Aqua Times. Um, I love that intro. It's actually one of my favorite intros of all time. But yeah, I really like that song. And that's the thing, right? Like yo OMW, I'm gonna tell you, bro. Like I know we kind of like are in the habit of just skipping intros and stuff like that, but I'm gonna challenge you, bro. Like when you watch shows, specifically anime shows, like just let it play out. Like it's only about like what, like 30 seconds,
A
right?
minute
Because it
and
doesn't
30
play the whole
seconds.
song. A minute and 30 seconds,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Like
bro, a whole minute and
just
30.
but what I'm saying, let it play out. Let it play out and then see if that song has an impact on you later, right? Because that's the thing, right? Music subconsciously have has an impact on us. That's why scores mean something. That's why you can, if you're a fan, let's say you're a fan of like the Dark Knight series and stuff like that, and you hear that Hans Zimmer score, your mind starts transporting you back to scenes of that movie. You literally can hear a clip of that song and now feel like you're watching an entire movie again, right? So I would challenge you and say like just when you watch your next anime, just don't skip. Just let the one, you could do whatever you want. You could go get snacks, whatever. Just let it play. Like let the sound play in the background, right? And then if that show is something that you love and you end up like getting attachment to you, I guarantee you, when you go back and listen to that song, that will bring back all of the vibes and all of the feelings that you had for that show. And it's purposeful. It's purposeful because Nikki, you said like, I mean, we don't speak Japanese, but even the lyrics and stuff like that, they're written for specifically for that show, right?
A lot of the times, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like don't get me wrong, right? Like I'll give it like a good 10 seconds before I hit skip because I have to like get the remote and like click. So in that meantime, if there's something that's like a serious bop, example, Don Don intro,
Dandara? Yeah. Dandara,
bro,
I
it
can't skip that, bro. I can't. I
bro,
can't.
it hit me before I can grab the remote and click that skip button. I was like, whoa, hold on, what is this bop? And it locked in. But like also, I understand what you're talking about because Attack on Titan's a great example of that, you know. That dun dun dun, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yo, but that song dun 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 dun
Da,
dun
da,
dun
da, da,
dun
da.
dun 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 dun, like that, yo, that, and when I hear that song, I see Levi like slashing tight, like everything, bro. Like it brings back everything, and it's part for me. It's part of the
No,
experience.
you're
It's
right.
part of like,
Like
yeah.
100% because I saw somebody wearing the other day. I saw somebody wearing an Attack on Titan like little keychain on their lanyard, and I was getting into my
Mhm.
car with my boyfriend, and I was like, he was wearing an Attack on Titan lanyard, and I was just like, da 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 Jaeger.
Yeah,
it's
definitely,
just,
definitely,
it's so, it's just
100%.
like so ingrained in my brain now, right?
Mhm. Yeah. And that's a part of it. And we talk about, and it's funny because like, all right, so OMW, you speak about as far as like just with like getting the feeling from sub, right? Because you prefer watching anime sub, right?
100%, yeah.
Yeah. But that's another part of it, right? Like when it comes to the music, because the music is written and ha 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 ha, I could tell from experience from having to translate myself on on Japanese music, right? But the song is written specifically for the show. So we may not get it because we don't understand Japanese, right? But when you're looking at it from over there, right? And obviously that is their native language, and they're hearing the music, and the music is literally talking about the show, but it's also a pop hit and on their charts and on their radio play. And and now, this is attributed to their to the thing. It's different, bro. It's a different vibe. That's why, like, at the Crunchyroll Awards, you like their performers, kind of like with the VMAs or with the Grammys and stuff like that, their performers are the people that are performing anime intros. Like Lisa and Creepy Nuts were both performing at the Crunchyroll Awards, and that's because those are the pop stars, and it's the people that write anime intros.
No, for sure. I think it's like very similar to like how Kendrick Lamar did the music for Wakanda, right? Or
Exactly, exactly, exactly.
or like the Spider-Man movie. Like, yes, it's very similar in that aspect. So
In actually,
Hmm.
it's funny you said that because in the Japanese version of the second uh Spider Verse movie, Lisa did the theme song for it.
Really?
Yeah, she did. It's
Oh
actually a
man, I
pretty
gotta
good
check
song.
that out.
Yeah,
I
it's a
gotta
really
check
good
that
song.
out. Yeah, let's
Little
go.
kind of like mixed worlds over there.
I love Lisa. I love Lisa. She's amazing. She's dope, and
Lisa
a
from
dope vocalist.
Blackpink.
No.
Not Lisa from Blackpink. Lisa from Lisa from Garunge. She did
She did
the opening
she did
for
the
Demon
first
Slayer
Demon Slayer
season
opening.
1.
Okay, yep, yep, yep. You see, like,
Yeah.
listen, I know some of the hits, bro. I
It's
do know some of the
da
hits
da
because
da 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 da
yeah, yeah,
da 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 da.
There you
yeah,
go.
that was
Yep.
a banger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she's a huge artist, right? And it's crazy. It's what's weird, because if it was the opposite over here, right? If it was the opposite over here, where, let's say, I don't know, you had The Last of Us, right? But the main intro song was a song that was sung by, like, Sabrina Carpenter. That yo, you would think that that's, like, weird. Like, you're like, why is Sabrina Carpenter singing the intro to The Last of Us,
the
right? Instead of just some random
Yeah, the only thing
diddly.
I can think of like being comparable is One Tree Hill's opening, which was Gavin
That
DeGraw's.
was a pop song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a big
yeah.
pop song. Oh, Don't Wanna Be. That wasn't written for the show, but that like
Well,
that was the opening for
also
it.
Dawson Creek. Dawson
Yes,
Creek.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
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 Oh, Smallville too. They had a pop song. Yeah, old in the olden days we used to do it. When we
Yeah,
stopped
just
doing
not
it.
now. Not now. It got too expensive. It
It's
got too
it got
expensive. They
too
said, "Chill, those
expensive.
those royalties
It
is
got too
crazy. Those
expensive, and
royalties
people
crazy."
don't have the attention span to listen to 30-second intros anymore.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. But once again, I want to let me just go over the rules real quick for the giveaway. Also, too, this is a interactive podcast. So feel free, if anyone wants to weigh in and tell us their favorite intro to an anime, feel free to come up. You are definitely more than welcome. We would love to hear that. But we do have a giveaway courtesy of our partners, VeVe Digital Collectibles. In order to enter into the giveaway, we do have Hidden Doors, which is pinned to the top. Um, how much time did you set on the Hidden Doors, OMW? When are they gonna kind of like close?
One more time, what'd you say, emoji? Can you
The
repeat
Hidden
that?
Doors. The Hidden
The
Doors in
hidden,
the
the
top.
hidden doors is pinned up top, right after the live stream. So
How
if you
much time?
slide, oh, how much time on the hidden doors? You got like 25 minutes left. It's gonna wrap right before the show. 2 minutes
Okay.
before the show.
All right, so you got 25 minutes left. So feel free to cast your vote on the hidden doors. Everyone in the space, which door you want to enter into, one, two, or three. And then depending on what door we enter into, that will dictate how we determine the winner of the giveaway today. There are three different possibilities on how someone can win the giveaway today. One is by liking and reposting the space. Another way is by liking and reposting the live stream, which is also pinned to the top. And a third way is by commenting in the live stream. Now, if comments on the live stream is what's chosen, then there are no limits to how many times you can enter into. The more comments you enter, the more entries you have in that specific giveaway. But I don't know which method we will choose for the giveaway until I find out what hidden door you choose by the end of the show. So feel free to cast your vote. Make sure that you do all of those things. The best way to guarantee your entry in all aspects is to do all three of the things that I said. And that will guarantee that you're at least entered into all the options for the giveaway. And I will call the winner at the end. So may the odds be ever in your favor. All right.
Wow, I see what you did there, buddy.
What? What? I try to make it gamified, bro. Like I wanna make it interesting. I wanna keep
Bro,
people on
we
their
ain't
toes.
we trying to have fun games, not survival games, bro.
We are it's
Jeez.
survival of the fittest and survival of the fittest. And you know what? Last week someone won a Howard the Duck, which had like an $85 floor price on that. So
Wow.
VeVe, yeah, VeVe is going up, going crazy. And you know what? I feel like it's good to reward those that pay attention. If you are in a giveaway and there are only like three people in the giveaway, so your odds is like 33%, kudos to you. You deserve to win. You deserve to win because you're locked in. Shout out Majin.
Yay!
But
And
yes,
dudes,
and
they put
dude,
in the works, bro. They put in
and dude,
every single week. Thank y'all for showing up and engaging for real, for real. It means a
definitely,
lot.
definitely, definitely, definitely. Um, but yeah, man. So music, the topic of music. So I wanted to ask you, okay, so Nikki, right? Like, so that is kind of like, I guess, when you discovered music and stuff like that, or anime music. But what made you kind of decide where that was the path that you wanted to go? Because obviously, like, your voice is very, very well suited for Disney stuff, right? Like, very well suited for Broadway stuff. But your covers are anime songs. So, yeah, what made that be your choice?
You know what? It's like you kind of stumble into it, I guess. Um,
Hmm.
so right, I started writing lyrics when I was trans lyrics when I was like 13, and it was for the th- the theme song to Final Fantasy X.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
wait, 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 wait.
that was the
Is this Saseki Dane?
yeah, that was the first one I ever wrote. I was 13.
Yo!
I wrote it.
That is like one of my favorite video game songs of all
So
time. Okay.
so my language arts teacher had us have a journal, and we had to write in it like every day and had to fill out a page, and I was like, what the hell am I gonna do? So I was like, I really like this song. I wonder if I could take these lyrics and make them English, because Freckles, they did that for Freckles, and that was cool. And so I did it, just for funsies. And
Hmm.
not that it was very good, but and then I don't I guess uh I really got into it when I was a senior in high school, and so I don't know if anybody knows Lily Pichu, but she actually went to school with me, and we used to make music together, and we kind of got started doing it like that. And I was like, I don't speak Japanese, so why don't I and I don't feel comfortable singing in it, so why don't I try translating the lyrics? And she was
But
like,
Lily didn't speak Japanese either.
no, she doesn't speak Japanese, but she played the piano.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah. Okay.
but we both liked anime, and we wanted to cover these songs, but I don't speak Japanese, and I just don't feel comfortable singing in a language that I don't speak. I feel very awkward about it. I always get those questions. I don't get them so much anymore now, but when I first started posting, it's like, you should sing this
You
in
got him a lot.
Japanese. I have to say the same thing every time. Not comfortable
But
singing in Japanese.
it's funny though because especially in the translation process like that takes a lot of work as far as even with the songwriter, right? Like, and it's funny because when you sent me Otonoke, like
Mm.
I was I was like, this is like a writing exercise.
I gave you so many
It
notes,
is.
I felt so bad.
No, no, it's cool. Like the notes are like I appreciate the notes. I appreciate the notes, but it's a writing exercise, which I mean, I'm down for the challenge, right? Because I'm a writer, right? But for those that don't know, right, like you have to obviously you can't translate it word for word
Oh, no, no.
because it's not going to flow the same.
Yeah, so
And
let me
mhm,
just interrupt you real quick. So luckily people really don't make this comment anymore, but a long time ago when people first started doing this, so many of the comments were like, "This isn't the exact translation. This isn't the exact translation." And everyone that does this is like, "You can't sing the exact translation. It doesn't work like that."
yeah,
You
yeah,
literally
100%.
cannot take the exact translation and sing it, because if you do, it's going to sound awful. Because
Hmm.
I'm not just trying, like, I'm trying to translate the songs, but I'm also trying to make it keep it musical, you know?
Hmm.
So if I'm singing a line and I'm like, that line, like, and I wrote it, I'm like, it sounds good on paper, but if I'm starting to record it and I'm like, that, that doesn't flow, it doesn't sound good, and I have to go back and I have to try to rework it. And I also try, to add to end on a similar syllable if I can. And it's like it's a big process and it's not an easy thing to do. But, I feel like if you really put the time and effort into it, you can get a really great translation that also sounds like a really good song.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 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 100%, 100%. And this is something that you've been doing for like years. I gotta hit you again on that. So, I kind of had my first foray into it with this thing that you just sent me with Otanoke. And even just looking at that, like I said, like it was it was a songwriting test because for me looking at that, it's same as what you said, right? You can't do a literal translation. So what you have to do is kind of like do the spirit, do the spirit of the music, the spirit of the song to kind of like capture the same essence and then take, artistic liberties in that. Maybe people will like it, maybe people won't. I don't know. But regardless, you can't do a beat for beat because musically it's not going to sound good. So you take that, but then also too, like there's the rhyming aspect, right? There's, what is the feel, what is, the energy of the song, and if they're rhyming on a certain even when it comes to songwriting, if you're rhyming on a certain word, it has a different feel, right? Like if you're rhyming on a word that has e, that ends with e, it has a different feel than rhyming on a word with oo.
Oh
It
yeah.
it it does. It does, right? So now you're kind of like trying to match that. And then especially since you gave me a hip hop verse, which I don't know if I'm going to forgive you on that. But you gave me a hip hop verse which has syncopation.
Yeah.
And now you have, words that are rhyming in between the end lines, right? So so you have, how you're going to end it, how that rhymes, but then in between the lines you have things that rhyme with that. And then that line rhymes with the next rhyme and so you're kind of like constructing it, okay, this is a different language, right? And I have to match this. But you know what also threw me for a loop? You know what also threw me for a loop? That would have been that would have all been fine. But you know what threw me for a loop?
Wow.
It's that sometimes these Japanese songs aren't completely in Japanese.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yep, they throw a lot of English words in there sometimes.
Yes. And I'm like, don't, because this makes it worse. So so
And
if
I
you
left.
give
I
me
gave you little notes like try to keep this word in there.
Man, you would
yo,
think
so
that
if
it
you
would
give
make
me
it somewhat easier because it's giving you like a foundation of what
Not
they're
always,
trying to
not
express, you
no,
always.
know?
no.
And
If they tell
yeah, let me tell,
Mhm.
like, not always, and I'll tell you what, because sometimes the English word is like in the middle of the sentence where it's not supposed to be, and you're like, how do I have to like reframe the whole sentence, so if I want to keep it in, so a lot of times I have to move the English word, like I keep it in this, like the line, but I move it because it could be in a weird
Place that
place
fits better.
sometimes.
Yeah. But also too, like even if you are ending on it, if it's a weird word, like let's say the word is M Night Shyamalan, and now you have to have every single verse end with something that rhymes with M Night Shyamalan. That's fun. That's
This is the last thing
so
he says in the second verse.
yes. Yes, it's a fun activity to do.
My note was
But
literally just like, seriously, this is just M Night Shyamalan.
I'm just like, oh. But you know what? It like I said, it's a writing exercise. And it made me think of honestly like, the Beatles and stuff like that because they like as a band, what they did was they challenged themselves to write in every type of song format, whether it was ballads, whether it was 32 bar pop song. Like they challenged themselves to be like, we want to write in every song format that there is, which is, yeah, I mean, speaks to your tester, your caliber as a songwriter, right? But yeah, like this whole translation process, it gave me a whole different like respect and kind of like appreciation for cover artists like yourself that do cover music and have that songwriting aspect where they are translating. But yeah, I mean, I guess it just goes to show, going back to the topic at hand, when it comes to the impact that music has on anime, because of the fact these covers are so popular and people love them so much, and they have such a affinity towards the song itself, that there's such a high bar. There's such a high bar when it comes to creating it, translating it, or whatever you're doing with it. But yeah, yeah. Uh, I'm sorry. I'm going on a songwriting rant. I'm going on a songwriting rant.
All
Hey, we
right.
also have we have about 14 minutes left in this hidden doors. So if you guys
Okay.
want to head up there and enter in for a, for what you want us to do for today's
Mhm.
giveaway, greatly appreciated. And thank you for pulling up, everyone. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for commenting, all that good jazz. Um, go
Definitely,
ahead, emoji.
definitely. And I just want to say also too, in order to, so we do have hidden giveaway doors, which is pinned at the top. Cast your vote as far as which door you want to choose, and whatever door we choose, that will determine as far as how we decide the winner for today. So there's three different ways that we could decide the winner for today. One is by likes and reposts of this space that you're in. So liking and repost of the space could be one of those doors. The other way is liking and reposting the live stream, which is also pinned to the top. So make sure you do that. And the third way is commenting in the live stream. The more comments you have, the more entries you have. So whichever door is picked, I'm going to disclose at the end once we find out what is behind that door, and then I'll announce what is the methodology. So if you do want to make sure that you are entered across the board, make sure you do all three, which is like and repost the space, like and repost the live stream, and comment in the live stream. And comments you can do as many times as you want. Each comment is one entry. All right. So, you said how many more minutes we got left?
In the hidden doors, we have 11 minutes left.
11 minutes. Okay, so you guys got 11 minutes to do that because we're going to be counting calling the winner, or calculating the winner by then.
Winner chicken dinner.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Yay on that. All right. So, music.
I have a story.
Uh,
Can I tell a story?
I would love a story. Let's go.
Okay. So this is about music. So so this is a very long time ago. And I was watching Adult Swim, and this anime came on, and it was I'd never really seen it before. If I had seen it, I didn't really like it that much, and I was like, "What the heck is this? This is the show that was supposed to be on." But I was like, "It's late. It's late. I'm just gonna keep watching." So I sat and I
I
watched.
thought you were about to say it's lit.
Hold on, wait. So so I just kept watching, and then the ending song came on because Toonami, not Adult Swim, used to just play the ending songs. They never played the opening songs for animes. I don't know why.
Hmm.
But they never played the opening song for this specific anime. Anyways, so
Yo, you are right. I didn't notice that until right now.
yeah,
They didn't.
they didn't. Anyways, so I'm watching this anime. The ending song comes on, and I am blown away. I was like, this song is amazing. I love this song so much. I cannot believe it. I'm gonna tune in tomorrow just so I can listen to this song again. So I just put the anime
Hmm.
on, and it came on the next day, and I'm sitting, I'm watching the whole thing. I have no idea what's going on. I've never seen this anime before. They gets to the ending song. They changed the ending song, and I was so sad.
Is
that
it because the ending song was the opening song
No,
and that
no,
was the first episode?
it's because they changed, like, sometimes the ending songs change. And that anime was Inuyasha. And it was Fukai Mori.
Oh. Oh, yo, that is my favorite ending song
I
to that
heard
show.
Fukai Mori for the first time and I was like, that is such a good song. And then I go and I watch it the next day and they changed it to Dearest. And Dearest is still an amazing song, but
Yeah, but it's
but
not Fukai.
but it's not
Yeah,
Fukai
yeah.
Mori.
You know what's funny? So I started watching Inuyasha. I someone had ripped it for me,
Mhm.
like on DVDs. So I didn't watch it on TV. I watched it on like my ripped DVDs. I had the whole
You
series,
bootlegger.
and I mean,
No, it's okay. I'm just kidding.
I watched it late. I don't think it was on TV at the time that I watched it. But yeah, so Fukai Mori was on it when that hit, I was like, yo, this is a bop. And that's it's funny because when you covered it, I was like, yo, you covered my favorite song from Inuyasha. But but yeah, dang, that sucks. That
I
sucks.
mean, I'm grateful because it got me into Inuyasha. So
Mm-hmm.
I kept watching because I, for some reason, in my head, I thought maybe it'll come back. I mean, it did when I rewatched everything,
I
but it
feel
came
you.
after my will.
I feel you. I feel you.
But
But yeah.
that story always stuck in my head. Like I decided to watch a whole anime because I liked the ending song. That's how important music is to me.
Yeah.
I've got
Yeah.
another one. I got another
Yeah.
one. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead. Go
So
ahead.
this was actually only a couple years ago, like 2019 or so. And
Mm-hmm.
I was just, going through YouTube on my phone and I saw this opening to this anime called Dororo, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this opening song, I've never heard it before, but it makes me feel so nostalgic. It makes me feel like, and it's not even like a nostalgic sounding song. It's like a hip hoppy, pop rocky crazy song by the band Queen Bee, who I just covered today."
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of going through like a slump where I wasn't really into anime, like not into, but I wasn't feeling it. But hearing this song, I was like, I need to go and I need to watch this anime right now. And it was like, and it just pulled me back into this world, and I was, and really kind of reinvigorated my love of anime music. And I feel like that's an important
Mm.
story to tell because I feel maybe I was kind of slumping. I was making music, but I wasn't really 100% into it. But then this song came out, and I was like, I want to sing this song, and I was like, oh, you know what? And the ending song was the very first song that I ever distributed, Sayonara Goko,
Mm.
and I feel like that anime really got me into like where I am right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just, I don't know, that's how important anime music is to me. But I don't know, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, no, it's not crazy. It's not crazy. And I get that too, because that is the impact that music has, right? Like anyone that loves music, anyone that has an affinity towards music or, a passion for music, it's because it has a certain type of it evokes a certain type of feeling, right? Like it evokes a certain type of emotions and it makes you feel something. And when it comes to, especially with the stories and the things that are presented in, anime and the stories that we have, like it takes you back. And some of these stories, like they pull at your heartstrings. Like they make you feel something. And shout out because I see Magic is in here too, and she's going through her anime discovery too. But some of the animes that she had watched, you know, it she'll say like it made her feel something. And maybe it's the circumstances and maybe it's whatever's going on, but what is drawn out, it evokes emotion in you, your own personal, life, but then you feel for these characters. You kind of like, in a sense, can put yourself in there too. And the music, I think the music is a huge part or catalyst in kind of like keeping those emotions in a time capsule, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what happens to us in life, right? Like we can go back to certain songs that were popular during certain periods of our lives, and it means something different to someone that may just be listening to it for the first time, like later down the line, right? And now you take a show and that and it just like I'm telling you, like I listened to what is it, Goose House,
Yeah.
yeah, the intro to Your Line April, and that will be a show that we'll cover on Toontown to Tokyo at some point, but like that intro, I can't listen to that without like that story hitting me. And that, I mean, that's an example of his anime that's very emotional, but like I can't listen to that song without it hitting me. And I'm certainly sure that there's songs that you both guys, both you guys have, that when you hear it literally brings back the entire story, the entire anime. But that's a testament to how much effort goes into the songwriting of this art, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, the Attack on Titan rumbling song. Also, it's a man.
Hmm.
That's a crazy one. Like, just emotions that immediately flow back once you hear the first second of the song.
Hmm. For sure, for sure, for sure. Nikki, what were you gonna say?
Nothing. I was just in agreement.
Oh, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. You know what other song? Like, it's not even a song, but it's a part of the score that hits me. You'll recognize this when I hum it. Da, na, 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 na,
I
na,
used to play
na,
that on my
na,
flute
na.
all the time, man.
You did?
Oh my gosh, hold on. Oh, what is it called? I actually know the name of it. That's it's gonna bother me now. I know.
I
I
don't know
used
the
to.
name of it, but I used to play it on piano all the time.
Yeah, I. Da, 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 da,
What's it
da,
from?
da. It's from Kenshin. Da,
Kenshin.
da, da, da,
Mm,
da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I know the whole thing, but I
it's
can't
crazy
think.
because like
Something.
some of these sounds aren't even like intro songs or outro songs. They're just
It's just part of the
songs that
score.
are
Oh,
played.
yeah, it
Part
was
of
a
the
Yeah.
score.
score.
Yeah.
Starts with a.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, it's gonna. I'm gonna text you at like 11:30 at night and be like, it's called this.
Just yeah, hit me. Majin, I gotta say, Majin Jesus in the chat is saying the Majin keeps bringing this up. He said the Genyu transformation theme. I have to go back to see what theme. Well, first off, Majin, you're talking about Dragon Ball, so I need you to be specific as far as which score you're talking about, because there's a lot of them. So I need you to tell me who did the score, but then also too, like I gotta go back and see what theme you're talking about because I don't I don't I don't it doesn't stand out. Um, but I gotta hear it. I gotta hear it again. So hit me up, Majin. Let me know like what theme and who scored it, because that's a huge, is it the Kikuchi? Can you
It's Departure, by
transformation
the
theme?
way. The song's called Departure.
Departure. Okay, okay. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Um, but yeah, man. So once again, this is why like I was excited to kind of like do this episode, because it's all about music, and being musicians, it kind of it hits different. Oh, Majin said the Bruce one. Okay, all right, I'm gonna check it out. Or Majin, send me a clip on YouTube if you could find one. But OMW, how are we doing on the giveaway doors?
The giveaway doors. The poll is actually ending as we speak. We have 8 votes.
Oh
Uh,
snap!
the winner was hidden door number 2.
Oh snap! Okay, let me check that real quick. Hold on, real quick. I'm not gonna disclose it because I'm gonna run it. I'm running real quick. Hit it. You said number two.
Number 2.
Okay. All right. So let me do this. I'm going to Yo, Masha said don't tell me what to do. All right. Nikki, I'm gonna solo on you real quick, and on my side, I'm gonna go and grab what hidden door number 2 is. Just the link real quick, and yeah, just give me a second. But Nikki, what has been your favorite? You know what? While I do this, what has been your favorite cover that you've done?
Um, you know what? Actually, right now I'm really into my cover. Not even from an anime, so it's still a Japanese song, but look, I have to look. Sorry, I have so many that sometimes I forget. um Be a Flower from the Apothecary Diaries is one that I really like to listen to. Please don't.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that doesn't make me sound conceited that I said that. I'm sorry.
No, no,
um,
you're good. You're good.
I always like my Freckles cover too. My Inuyasha covers like a lot.
Yo, side note, I have a question.
Hmm.
I have a question. Because you're doing a lot of humming. Are we ever gonna get like a live performance from you?
We have to figure out how to do that.
Well, I mean, you
Well,
could
I
do it.
have
I
to
mean,
figure out how to do that.
yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Well, I guess with music, right? Music going into the space, you would have to do it through your interface. So what you would do is you would have a separate device, plug that in like an instrument line into your interface, and then that'll give you your music.
I'd have to do maybe like a test thing.
Yeah,
Sounds
yeah.
good. Because
I
if
got
it
you.
sounds like crap, then
It should theoretically work. I was doing it for years, but my interface broke. So I have to get a new interface. But for the time that I was doing it, it worked perfectly.
okay.
So, but yeah, we can run a test. We can run a test. We can run a test.
We also
So
did have one more favorite anime intro from one of our grease trappers
hey,
that
let's
we
go.
had.
Shout out to the
Um,
munch trap, munch trap.
uh, it is Lisa the Gurenge, the Demon
So
Slayer
your opening,
intro.
yeah.
Definitely, definitely. I like that. I like the. We covered that before. I did your drums on that.
Yes, you did do my drums on that.
I did. I did. Yeah, and you killed it. You killed your Garange cover. Um, should we wait? Hold on, because we close out. Should we close it with your Garange cover?
You want?
Okay. I mean, I don't. OMW. Do you want to hear our Garange cover? Well, it's Nikki's Garange cover. I just play drums.
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right, there we go. There we go. So we'll close it out with Garange, um, from Nicki G. All right, so I do have our winner. I do have our winner for the giveaway. Are we ready? Are you guys ready?
Yeah, bro, I'm
Yep.
ready. Run it. Run it.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna have to. So, hold on. Let me pull it up on the live stream. There we go. All right. So, if you're checking on the live stream, you'll see. Because I will switch over in just a second. In
5, 4, 3, 2.
Our winner was based off of likes and reposts of the live stream, and that brings us to Leo Millie. Leo Millie.
Hooray!
Let's go. Congrats, congrats,
Let's go,
congrats.
Millie. Let's
Once
go.
again, our giveaways are based off of the hidden doors. We don't know how we are going to determine the winner. It could be based off of likes and reposts of the space. It could be based off of likes and reposts of a live stream, or it could be based off of comments in a live stream. We decide at the end based off of your votes. You have voted that you wanted it based off of likes and reposts of the live stream. So that was how we determined the winner today. And it was Millie that won. So shout out to you, Millie. So we have our two winners for the night. We have our pre-show winner who was Dubes, and we have our main show winner who is Leo Millie. And I guess we can close things up, but we will also too play the final song, which is Nicki's Garange cover with me playing the drums. So before we close things up, did you guys have anything you wanted to say?
Yes, hold
Great
on.
space.
I just wanted to thank C64 for the $19.99 super chat.
Let's
Very,
go.
thank you so much. He was trying to guess when I was telling my story about the Adult Swim ending. Thought he said, was it the Fully Cooley ending? No, it was not the Fully Cooley ending. It was in. But Fully
I
Cooley's
still
got a
have to
great
watch Fully
score.
Cooley.
It's gonna take you like 3 hours to watch it. Just sit down and watch.
It's short. It's only like 12 episodes, right?
It's six
If I
episodes.
like it,
It's
it's
six
six
episodes.
episodes. Oh snap! If I like it, I'm getting Magic to watch it. All right, cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check that out soon.
That's a great score.
Okay, okay. I wanted to watch K on too because that was how like I knew you and Lily Pichu because you guys kept covering songs from that. So
Yeah,
like that show. So I was like, I should probably watch this show.
that was the first.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
also just picked up a Fully Cooley manga.
Fully Cooley.
I heard the manga's not as good though. But I
Well,
don't
the
know.
show was just epic.
The show came first. The manga came after.
There you go. Magic is in the space. Magic, we are already plotting your next anime watch watch sessions.
It's gonna
All
be a
right.
weird one. Just warning you.
Oh snap. All right. Okay, so did you have any other thoughts or anything else from your chat or anything that you wanted to highlight or anything before we close things up?
I just want. Oh, there's one more comment that made me laugh. When you were asking me what my favorite cover is, Krosner McCaffrey said, "Don't make her pick between her children." I thought that was so
You know what?
funny.
Now that I think about it, yeah, that is yeah,
Oh, it
as
made
a
me laugh.
musician, right? But yeah, yeah, nah. I appreciate you still for answering it. But my favorite, yo, I'm telling you, my favorite song is still to this day and will always be Pocket Full of Rainbows because that was the first song I heard from you and you and Lily, and yeah, it just stuck. And it's an original song. So maybe we could dive into that at another point in a different episode. But yeah, for sure. Did you have anything or OMW? Did you have anything before we wrap things with the live stream? On the
Um,
live stream.
Fro Comey actually said he's here because he heard that you were going to sing. So I think they'll like a live performance from you as well one day.
A live performance from who?
From
Me
you,
or Nikki?
from you.
Yo, you know what's so crazy? Hold on. Before I close up, you know what's so crazy? Like, I had Nikki on BOTC, right? On Back in the Class. And I was like, yo, like I did my traditional thing. I was like, yo, we should sing a whole new world, right? We should sing a whole new world. And now typically I think I do a good Aladdin part. I think I do a good Aladdin part. And then Nikki did Jasmine. And I was like, I don't want to sing this with you anymore. I I'm I'm good. I'm done. I'm and this was a cappella. This was like no music. It's like literally just on spaces and stuff like that. And then afterwards she went and I was just like, yeah, yeah. But no, I mean, I would be down to do it. Like in person, I would have to run over to Nikki's house if we wanted to do something like syncopated, but like a back and forth acapella, like with music, but a back and forth acapella thing. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. It's all up to Nikki what she wants to do. But we can work that out. We can yeah, we can figure that out. But outside of that, do we have anything else before we close up?
It.
OMW?
No, that's it.
All right, cool. So we will close up the live stream. But once again, for everyone in this space, I am going to play an extra song from Nicki G. It's going to be Garunge, which is the opening song for Demon Slayer, which did win best animation for the year from Crunchyroll, an amazing anime. Opening song from season one, Garunge, which is sung by Lisa, who we did speak a lot about, but her cover of it. And I'm on the drums. I'm playing drums. Yay! Wait, where's my thing? Hold on, hold on. Let me not do that myself. There we go. There we go. So I will play that in the space for those that are in the space right after this. But I will close the live stream. Once again, appreciate everyone that came through. We are closing up. We got 5.6K on the live stream. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There are supposed to be horns going on right now. There we go. There they are. Okay. So we do this every Thursday. We start the pre-show 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the main show at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is Emoji. I'm here with my co-host, Nicki G and OMW. And this is a little something we like to call Anime After Hours. We will see you next week. And until next time. Peace.